Hi everyone, and welcome to Rum Runner Dan's. I'm Dan Genovese. Today we're making a classic tiki drink, the Scorpion Bowl.
Oh, blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down.
Give me way, blow the man down.
Blow the man down, bullies, blow him away.
Give me some time to blow the man down.
Trader Vic's drink, the Scorpion Bowl, is the third of his most iconic drinks. And it's a little bit different than the other two in it that it's a multi-person drink. Now, this concept isn't brand new to the world of mixology, and especially not to America. In the early colonial days, right up until about the mid-1800s, you're looking at punch being king. And punch used to be served in ginormous bowls. It used to have a serving ladle and small little glasses, and it used to be a centerpiece at a table, and people used to sit around and play games or talk, and it used to be a very communal thing where people used to ladle out some punch for themselves and keep drinking. Now, that kind of fell out of fashion, and cocktails started to get, what we call like baby punch, and especially with Dave Wondrich with his work that he did on the subject in Imbibe and also his book Punch, where he goes into a lot more detail. He talks about punch in America, its history, and then how the practice kind of was so popular and then kind of wane off a little bit. Most of it had to do with cultural shifts. People really didn't have the time anymore to sit around and have a bowl of punch. It was a commitment. I mean, this is a big bowl. You're talking like a gallon of something that you're drinking. So you're going to need a couple of friends, and you're going to need some time in order to do it. So, all right. So it's a time commitment thing. But Trader Vic loved the concept of that. People gathered together around some kind of common drink, and they're relaxing with each other. And that was the basis for this drink. Really wanted a bunch of people to come around and enjoy and kind of celebrate. Enjoy each other's company and talk. Something that he think that was lost when you have individual cups. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, first thing is here today, we're going to be using our drink mixer like we normally do. So I'm going to start putting everything into here. If you're going to be doing this with a cocktail shaker, I'm going to put some notes below for you and how to actually do this. But essentially, you're going to end up needing 2 cocktail shakers to make this drink. You could also cut the recipe in half, and you can make it just for 2 people. So here we go. Drink mixer, jigger, and we're going to go least expensive to most expensive ingredients. So in this one, there is lime juice. It's going to start off with 2 ounces of lime. All right. Next, we're going to go and we're going to use our orange juice. This is fresh squeezed orange juice. Good. This one's going to need 4 ounces. So with my jigger here, that is 2 pours. All right. That takes care of the citrus. Now, sweeteners. Next thing we're going to do is rich Demerara syrup. This is 2 to 1. It's going to be 1.5 ounces of rich Demerara syrup. All right. Next, Orgeat. Now, Orgeat you could use here. You can use any kind that you like. I use the recipe from Martin and Rebecca Cate's book. This is going to be 2 ounces of Orgeat. Next one that we're going to have here is Brandy. This is going to be 2 ounces on this guy too. I know, it sounds like we're pouring in lots of ingredients. Remember, this is for 4 people. Okay, it's Brandy. Next, London Dry Gin. Always recommend dry gin here. Don't use a different type of gin. Keep it dry. Use your favorite London Dry Gin. I got Tanqueray here. We're going to use 4 ounces of this guy. So it's 2 pours for my jigger. And 2. Last and not least, rum. 4 ounces of our lightly aged Jamaican rum here. Now, to give you an idea, this is full like up to here. A lot of liquid. So you need some friends to help you with this. So in order to mix this, normally at this point I would start to put ice inside of here and then flash blend it and pour it inside of a mug. We're not going to do that right now. One, it's not going to end too well if we start doing that right now. It's too full. So, and on top of that, the ingredients are not mixed enough. So to help with the mixing, we're going to do what's known as a technique that's called rolling a drink. So when you roll a drink, it's where you go back and forth between 2 cups. Okay? In this case, I'm using the large tin from one of my shaker sets, and then my 20 ounce, I think this is 20 ounce, might be 24 ounce mixer cup. So we're just going to start by, you don't have to do this really far. I mean, you can practice your long pour right now if you really want to. I'm not going to. But you want to get a little bit of distance in between it, but not so much. It's just more about pouring it back and forth in between the cups. Smell this drink right now, and it smells delicious. So now what I'm going to do is last pour. So I'm going to fill this guy up back with about half of this, okay? And the reason why we're going to do about half of it is we're going to do 2 sets of flash blends today. I'm going to put in my normal amount, 12 ounces into here. All right, and we're going to flash blend this for 4 seconds. All right, that's number 1. Now, we're going to put this into a mug, right? Told you. Ta-da! The biggest Tiki mug that I've seen so far that's still a mug and not a bowl. I'm sure there's bigger ones out there that people make, but this is pretty large. So this is from Geeky Tiki. This is the Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars geek. And this happens to be Han Solo frozen in carbonite, which is kind of cool. And it's big mug. This is 64 ounce mug, and it's perfect for this drink because it'll fit all the liquid, fits all the ice, and on top of that, you got plenty more room for ice, and it's a big enough thing that you can share with some people, some close friends. So, going to take all this. All this is going to get poured in there. And then pour the rest of this into here. Okay. 12 more ounces of crushed ice. And flash blend again, 4 seconds. All right, this gets poured in. So right now, the drink's about up to there, up to about the second thing right here. We're going to fill it up so it gets real close to the top. So most of this ice that I have in here is going to go in here. I'm just going to garnish it with a cool way that I like to do, and it's going to be with a little orange wedge and a big bundle of mint. So I'm going to grab myself an orange here. This one I'd recommend you need a fresh orange for. Good big knife here, and it doesn't matter how thick you get this because you're really not going to see it. It's kind of acting as like a miniature life preserver. Okay, so that's going to sit in there. Now, I'll show you what the rest of the garnish is going to be. So I have my little herb saver here. So I'm going to grab a nice big bundle of this mint here. something that's decent sized. That's probably pretty good right there. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, we're gonna start to give that a little whack around the rim. We want the aroma to start here. Now what you're gonna do is take, I got a little straggler leaf there. We're gonna take this guy, leaves falling off there. We're gonna push it through the very center here. Push it in, and now you have this little tiny forest of mint. Set that guy down the drink. Now, why do that? Kind of keeps your garnish together as you guys drink through this drink, and it just starts to sink down as opposed to mint just falling out everywhere. So eventually the ice will start to melt and it'll get to the point where it needs to start to go out. All right, next, straws. So straws for this, Surfside Sips, always. Recently, congratulations to Andrew. When I filmed this, he just hit 10,000 people. I hope that in future, Andrew, we're watching this and you're at like 20,000 when we watch it again. So I happened to just grab some things that he had on his auction. So always make sure that you follow him on Instagram, Surfside Sips. He does a lot of cool things. He does live videos where he shows how he makes these awesome straws. I have two right here. One has a little tiny ladybug. I got that one for my wife. She loves ladybugs. This one has a salamander on it. These are really cool. I mean, glass straws are pretty common now, but he makes all of these by hand. You know, all these details, the bamboo on this, he makes all these. And he does live videos while showing you how he's doing this in his studio. So it's cool. Make sure that you check him out online. Follow him if you don't. You like his straws and you like these straws that I'm using, make sure you visit his site and use code RUMRUNNER20. Get 20% off your order. And that's anything that he has on his site. All right, I actually don't have 4 bamboo straws. Andrew, I need to get another one from you. And I'm going to put and work these in here. So now you have 4 different straws in here. Everyone, that is the Smugglers Cove variation on the original 1940s version of Trader Vic's Scorpion Bowl. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, it's really good, and there's a reason why this is so popular. So popular along with the Mai Tai, along with the fog cutter. They all use this Orgeat, and this Orgeat flavor in there with lemon or lime, some kind of strong citrus flavor like that. That pairing, that lime and Orgeat, that lemon and Orgeat. There's something about Orgeat and citrus when it pairs together. It's just so good, and it comes through in this drink, and that's really one of the things that you taste in here. It's so good. Gives it that nice almond nuttiness to it. The predominant citrus really that you're getting in here is orange. With this giant bouquet of mint, I told you the original drink had mint in it, so that's really where this kind of garnish comes from here. And mint was used a lot by Trader Vic in his drinks as well. So, you know, smelling that and getting that smell of it is a great aroma. The interesting piece here, the London Dry Gin comes through, and you want to use some drier spirits here, and then the Appleton. Always get that nice, beautiful flavor of rum coming through. But another key component here is this brandy. This brandy rounds out the drink and gives it a different flavor to it. If you had the fog cutter, the original one from Trader Vic, with brandy in it, and you'll have this, and it will taste really, really, really similar to that original fog cutter. If you do Martin and Rebecca Cate's version on the fog cutter that uses pisco, this will be a little bit less vegetal and a little bit more, like a nice round, sweet, velvety kind of flavor to it. So the brandy brings a little bit different component to it. And it kind of rounds out the sharpness of the gin. It rounds out nice with the rum too. It kind of brings all these pieces together. It's a fantastic drink. It's great to share. So this easily serves 4 people or 1 rum runner. No. Seriously, I'm not going to drink the whole thing myself. So there you have it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching today's episode. I hope you learned a little bit about Tiki today and a little bit about rum. So if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that button and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos that I have posted, especially the other ones around Trader Vic. And, until next time, everyone, Kole Maluna. That's a little heavy, but it was good. I'm going to leave that there.